Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to meet with Cedric and Dante separately, but they're welcome to join in our class too, just so they can see us and talk to us. I feel like, okay, Nicholas, Willoughby, and Matthew and Dante. Great. Well, while we're waiting for them, you guys can get ready by putting your homework out in front of you so we can check it.
I already did.
Excellent. Okay, so if you don't have it, open your book to page 322.
You have to organize your books and keep.
All right, page 322. Let's start. Number 1. Okay, you had to use the graph. First, you had to graph, and then use it to determine which numbers are solutions of that inequality. Cassie, do you want to tell us what you got for number 1?
Sure. The two numbers that I got were 1 and 3, and I put a dot at 1 and then an arrow to the bigger numbers.
Very good. Is your circle, your dot that you put at 1, is it filled in or open?
It's filled in.
Filled in. Okay, good.
Sorry, I should have specified.
That's okay. Number 2, you had to graph and then check the graph using substitution. So putting something in for z and see if it makes it true. So Nathan, can you tell us what you put for number 2?
I put a empty circle on 3, and then I went all the way to the left with my arrow.
Very good. Yeah, and then to substitute something in, I'm going to pick the number 4, and -3 is greater than 4, and 4 is not part of where that line is that you drew. So I'm like, yep, that is not an answer, and it works with your graph, so that's good. Okay, number 3, you had to write an inequality that represents the sum of 4 and x is greater than 6, and then draw a graph for that. Serena, what did you put for number 3? I think you're muted, Serena.
I'm still here.
Okay. All right, Serena, turn off your mute or turn your sound back on.
I grabbed my 3 and it is greater than x.
Okay. You're doing number, what number are we on? Number 4. I think we still have to do 3.
No.
Number 3.
Number 3. I didn't get number 3.
Okay.
I didn't understand the question.
Okay. Yesterday I was working with Cedric and he was teaching me how to use presentation mode. So I'm going to see if it works so I can show you guys something. All right. So just give me a second. You can let me know if this is working.
Dante's coming.
Okay.
He's coming.
Can you guys see the answer key for this page?
Wait. Are you trying to do screen record?
I'm trying to share my screen. What do you guys see?
Oh.
I don't see anything.
I'll see just your face. And everyone else's.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to hit share. Hang on. Let me try again.
Yeah. There.
How about now?
Mark's is presenting.
Yeah.
There. I'm showing you how you do it. There,
Okay.
Mrs. Palmer's presenting. There.
Okay, so that
I
way
can
you
see
guys
it.
can see the answer key
That's
and
better, I
check
can
your
see
answers
it.
through the tape.
I can't see it.
So there's number 3.
I can see.
For number 3, you're writing 4 plus x is greater than 6.
Yeah.
Mrs. Palmer, I
Okay,
can't
and
see
then
it.
I can see it. Here, Nick. Are you having someone pinned to your screen?
Yeah, Mrs. Palmer's pin.
Yeah. So turn off that pin, and then if you turn it off, then you can
Oh,
see
I see it now.
Okay, great. So you would
Okay.
have to, the graph for that one's a little bit different. The graph is going to be anything greater than 2. If I put a 2 in for x, that's just going to equal 6. So that's going to be an open circle on 2, but anything greater than 2 will work. So my graph is an open circle at 2 right here, and then the graph goes to the right.
0.
Okay. Number 4, during hibernation, a garter snake's body temperature never goes below 3 degrees Celsius. Write and graph an inequality that represents that. If T is temperature, that would be T is greater than or equal to 3. A closed-in circle at 3, graph goes to the right. All right, number 5. You had to write an inequality for Nina wants to take at least $15 to the movies. At least $15. So that means dollars D is greater than or equal to 15. Okay. It said, how did you know which inequality symbol to use? At least means 15 or more. Okay. Okay. How does that work with the screen sharing?
It says stop presenting.
Good.
Press stop presenting.
Yeah.
Press stop presenting.
I did just because I want to see who is here. I have Matthew Bellino now.
Dante's here.
All right.
Nicol-
So I
oh, wait.
need Nicholas Willoughby still, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to scroll this down. Can you guys see my screen still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oops. I think I went too far. I'll just do 324. Okay. All right. So we're going to check numbers 6 through 19. And I think it's going to be easiest if I share my screen so you can see this, because you need to see what the graphs look like. All right. So I'm going to put that up for you for a moment and let you guys check your work.
Nicholas is here.
All right. We're all here. Awesome. Okay. All right. So you guys check page 323 and 324 up to number 19. Great. Does anyone have any questions? Right, you're checking.
Could you get the page closer, because I can barely see it over here?
Maybe I can make it bigger. I can't make it closer, I don't think. I don't even see. Wait, here's the plus sign.
Right
Maybe-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that working?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Working on us. Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay.
Could I see number 16?
Sure. There you go. There's more. There you go.
This is Palmer.
Yes.
In 14, that's 1.5, right?
Yes. X is less than 1.5.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it sort of looks like it's 15.
Yes.
Palmer, when's our test?
Well, I'm not sure. We have a faculty meeting today at 1, so I think one of the topics we're going to discuss is assessments and how we're going to go about doing that while we're out of school still. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow.
Okay. How about the Iowa testing?
Iowa's, I'm going to say, are canceled because I know PSSAs are canceled and Keystones are canceled. So all state assessments have been canceled.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, are we gonna have school for another? Are we gonna have school?
Cancel.
That's okay.
Are we gonna not have school for another week?
Okay.
If someone,
We don't have school next week, and I don't know what will happen after.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have school for the rest of the year.
Yeah, because someone died in Punchworthville and Danville about the coronavirus.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is your Some Dog Challenge. And I put a message in our Google Classroom yesterday, so you can read it there. But if I go to our Some Dog Challenge, and all right, and I go to what do I want to look at? Oh, here. All right, where I set the challenge. So I'm going to look at grade 6. Here's the grade 6. I have a challenge for every grade, but here's you guys. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Right, there's 8 students in 6th grade. So this is how Mrs. Palmer's checking on it. Okay, the green is students who have completed. This brown color is students who have started, and purple is not started yet. What?
Not started. Who hasn't started?
So I've got a couple.
I started.
All right, Serena's done.
All
right, she did over,
Yeah.
and these kids have started. So not started. Matthew and Cassie.
And Andre.
Okay. I sent you your logins.
No. I'm starting. You guys have not. It's just one of the people. It's just Cassie and Matthew when it didn't start at all.
Okay, so you guys need to get busy on that. That's due Friday, and that is a great assignment.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just forgot to do it yesterday.
Okay, so check your Google Classroom because that'll be in there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can I stop presenting my screen? Did you guys check all of your homework?
Yep.
I have to check one more.
I just hit stop presenting. Which one did you need, Serena? 19?
Yes.
All right. 19 is G is greater than 150.
Wait, I always thought we were doing 1 to 16.
1 to 19.
Oh, my bad. Oh my gosh.
Who said they thought only 1 to 16?
Me,
Who's me?
Nicholas Mark.
Oh, Nicholas, you need to write your homework down. Because yesterday
I
you
thought-
had the wrong page, and now you have the wrong numbers. You have to
Oh, I
write it
wrote it
down. You have
down.
to check Parent Square where I put it. Okay?
Okay, I wrote it down, and I put down 1 to 16.
Okay.
So that's why.
All right. Okay. I wanted us to look at page 325 together. Okay. So we're at the end of this module, and we are getting ready where we would do a module assessment. So like I said, I'll let you know after I talk to Mrs. Winters how we're going to do that. But let's look back at number 1. Determine if the given value is a solution. Okay, number 1, Cassie, is that a solution? If I put 60 in for B? 60 divided by 12 equals 5. Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Correct. Good. Number 2, Matthew Bellino. If I put a 12 in, will that work? 7 times 12 is 87. Is that a yes or a no? Matthew, you're muted, so you might need to unmute before you answer.
No.
That's a no. Good. Okay, number 3, write an equation for the number of eggs in the refrigerator, E, decreased by 5 equals 18. Nathan, how would you write that equation? And Nathan, you're muted, so you may need to unmute.
E minus 5 equals 18.
Good. That's it. Okay, number 4, solve each equation. I just want to remind you that when we started talking about these, I said to you guys, I know you can probably do this work in your head, but I don't want you to, because as we move forward in algebra, you're going to need to follow certain steps. So even though these are just one step and you can do a lot of it in your head, I want you to do your algebra problems like this. Okay, so for number 4, when you see this problem, I would have to see your work and see that you added 38 to both sides of the equation. All right, and then I cross out the 38 on the left side of the equal sign, minus 38 and plus 38, and then I go, woo, as they go away. And I'm left with R equals 47. Okay, number 5, then I have H plus 17 equals 40. Tell me what you have to do to both sides of the equation. Nicholas Mark, what would I do to both sides of the equation for number 5?
Okay, so number 5, it would be it'd be 17, H17 minus 40, equals 40. So that'd be 17 minus 17 and 40 minus 17.
Exactly, very
And
good.
then H would equal whatever 40.
So
14
Nicholas
minus
is
17.
saying we want to subtract 17 on both sides. Excellent.
Mhm.
All right, and then we say woo, and we do the subtraction. 40 minus 17 is 23. Okay, so H equals 23. All right. Number 6, Cassie, what would I do for number 6?
You would subtract 155 by 70, and you would get
I don't want to subtract 155. I want to subtract the number that's on the same side as the variable. So the side with the variable says n plus 75. So I want to subtract what? Subtract the number that's on the same side as the variable.
so I would subtract 75.
Good. 75 on both sides. That's it. And what would you get?
I would get 80.
Good. N equals 80. All right. Nicholas Willoughby, how about number 7? What would I have to do to both sides of that equation?
I would have to add 17 to Q and 17 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
And you get
I need to go do something.
35.
Good. Q equals 35. Awesome. Okay, the next section is multiplication and division. We're going to do the same thing, opposite or inverse operations. So if number 8 is a multiplication problem, I'm going to use division to solve it. 8 times z equals 112. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8. And I'm going to write it so that it looks like this. Okay, so write that on your paper. Put an 8 and an 8. And then you're going to cross out the left-hand side 8s and say, woo! And 112 divided by 8 is 14. So z equals 14. Okay.
What's number 6?
N equals 80.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, number 9. This one is a division problem. So since it's a division problem, what will I use to solve that? Matthew Bellina, what will I use to solve a division problem?
Multiplication.
Good. Multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides of that equation. Am I going to multiply by 14 or 7, Matthew?
14.
Good. I'm going to multiply by the number that's on the same side as the variable. So I want you to write it so that it looks like this, where we're multiplying by 14 on both sides. And then the 14 on the left-hand side, those 14s cross out. When we cross them out, it's really helpful if we go, woo! Okay, cross those out. And then we're left with b equals, and 14 times 7 is 98. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me?
No, not for me. What number are we on? Sorry, I had to go do something.
Okay, we're actually stopping at the end. We finished up to number 9, but we're going to stop there. And I want you to finish this page. There's just a few more.
For homework?
And I want you to do page 326.
Wow, that's all for homework?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Don't encourage me to give more.
Well, Mrs. Palmer, you gave us very little homework, so I'm thanking you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. It's going to be a little bit of a good review for you. This is page 325.
For me.
We're going to finish it. That's numbers 10 to 14 and page 326. All right, because this finishes up our module 11.
325, 3.
Okay. All right. I'm really proud of you guys that you guys always come to class virtually with me, that we were able to finish this module even though we're not in the classroom, that you're getting your homework done and you're working really hard. That's not easy to do. You know, it's something a little bit different than we're used to, but you guys really adapted well to that. So I want to remind you also from 2 to 3 today, if you go to Google Meet and type in Palmer, if you have any questions for me, or you want to stop by and say hello, I'll be there. And you can also email me any questions. And if you have not made much progress or logged in yet on your SumDog, you want to do that and get some of those problems done today too.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Great. Have a great day, 6th grade.
Bye.
And,
Bye.
Cedric and Dante, I'm going to put a class on your calendar for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll meet with you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.